Okay guys, I'm back out here with this 1984 Chevrolet Silverado truck, and I got it put in the garage after putting the Chevrolet dash cover on. My wife and I did maybe a couple hours ago now, but I'm just going to let it sit here overnight in this garage and do its thing. In the meantime, I thought since it's about 90 something degrees over here and I'm already sweaty and dirty, so I told my wife I might come out here and play with this tailgate a little bit since I've got, let's see what I do with it. I've got this Rust-Oleum paint, sunrise red, that kind of matches this truck pretty good. And you know, I've been kind of thinking about what I wanted to do, and that is to make it kind of look like the truck. Now I know there's some silver here, but I'm not painting this tailgate silver. I'm just going to leave it black, scuff it up best I can. I know that sounds crazy, but kind of scuff it up. And there are some where somebody's painted this before, there are some runs on the paint, and I'm going to get some sandpaper and do a little bit, but not a whole lot. So it's not dented up, and I don't want it to look perfect. But you know how you get kind of anxious sometimes on things? Well, you know, I put my new tail lights in, and I put this aluminum piece on. If you go back a few videos, you'll see that I acquired one of these from one of my good friends and talked him out of it. Got really lucky, talked him out of that. So I'm going to take this back off because I was anxious to see what it would look like. I'm not really sure what all this is right here, but I'm going to leave it as well. The good thing about this truck, and like all my trucks, is they're all what I can consider shop trucks. Is, you know, patina, but I just call them shop trucks. I'll probably back this one out just so I don't get any overspray on it, but that's my plan. You know, as far as nothing else comes up today, that's what I'm going to be doing, is paint this tailgate. I've already got lacquer thinner, and I've cleaned the tailgate best I can from my oily hands and such. I might have to go over it again, but it looks pretty good. And you know, like I said, it's just an old shop truck. So I'm gonna take this piece off, aluminum piece. I've already got my tools, got my coffee, and I got my radio. But I'm gonna take this all off, and I'm gonna try spraying this back here first and kind of get my courage up and my practice in with the Rust-Oleum. I got 4 cans of this. I got every one they had of this color. I'd rather have too much is not enough. So I brought out 2 cans. I don't know if it'll take more than that or not, or if it does, I can just go in the house and get some more. But that's my plan, and I'm going to get some sandpaper and kind of scuff it up and make it maybe where the paint will lay down pretty good, and we'll see what happens. Okay, wish me luck. Hang on. Okay, guys, I've took my center panel off on my tailgate and set it down because I'm real anxious to see what it looked like when it was on, so I had to take it back off, but that's okay. I've got the lacquer thinner. I've cleaned it up best I can because that's all I've got. Got some sandpaper and sanded it down best I can, and I'm been shaking this can up of this Rust-Oleum. I'm going to give it a shot and see how well it does. Luckily, I don't have to do the hinges. I was worried about that till I come out here and looked. So I'm real happy about that. Got my old truck sitting out here, the 69 C10. I'm going to get a little bit of a paper and tape up some of this stuff here so I don't get nothing on my brand new taillights that I bought off of eBay. Pretty cheap, and I'll be back with you in just a minute. See you in a minute, hang on. Okay guys, I'm going to do the inside part of my tailgate first. As I said earlier, I've got it kind of taped up around here a little bit. I might need to put a little bit more right there around my new taillight. I did have it taped up. Anyway, wouldn't you know, as soon as I get started, the wind kind of picks up a little bit, so I'm going to have to fix that part over there. But anyway, I'm going to do the best I can on here, and I'll give you a shout back when I get it kind of put on there best that I can. Might take a little while, so I'll save y'all all the grief by pausing this, and hopefully this phone will keep working and I can make one video out of this instead of 2 or 3 or 4 or 15 like I have been doing. I don't really trust this phone. But if you're a new subscriber, just keep in mind that I'm one of those kind of guys that I don't have many tools and I don't have much knowledge. I try to do all that I can myself if I can. And the good thing about having what I call shop trucks is you can't really mess it up. And another thing you can always tell people if you do mess up really bad is you can always say, it was like that when I got it. Anyway, I hate when I laugh at my own stuff. But anyway, I'll get back with you in a minute. I'm going to finish taping this up there a little bit better than what I thought I had it. And I'll get back with you. I'm listening to radio, drinking some coffee, and hopefully I'll be done in just a few minutes. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm just kind of putting this on with this spray can here. And the hardest part for me so far has been under this tailgate. I'm not taking the tailgate off like my buddy Tim had his off. I didn't have no option. But for me, painting it on the truck is much easier for me. That way I can kind of maneuver the tailgate and I don't have to worry about where am I going to put it or whatever. I've kind of done the edges there a little bit. Of course, I'm not done. I'm just kind of doing a first time here. And just kind of going lightly over it, and I'll go back over it again. But I'm just real tickled to death that this tailgate is black because I'll be able to kind of go over it and make it look bad. Or make it to match the truck, I should say. I'm all the time joking around. Can't talk to me but a minute or two without me cracking up or cracking my own self up. So that's the way you got to go through life. Anyway, okay, that's probably pretty good for now. In between doing this, I'm trying to win on the radio station I'm listening to. Unfortunately, you're not supposed to have the radio on while you're doing a YouTube video unless you have permissions. But I'm trying to win a free dinner if I can answer a question right. So I've been trying to do that in between the songs that he plays. Okay, I'm going to let this dry a minute, and I'll get back with you, and I'll put another coat on. See you in a minute. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I've got this tailgate on the inside spray painted the best I'm going to do it. I don't want it to be perfect. So, and it's not. There's some stuff going on right here, and you know, and it's perfect. It matches the truck. You can kind of see right in here some of the stuff that's going on, separating a little bit. And you know, it sounds crazy, but I kind of like that. What's got me worried though is when you look at this and you look at this, it's not exactly the same color. You know, this is a little bit brighter, but yesterday for some reason it looked real close, and I thought, well, you know, time I get done scuffing it up and stuff like that. But you know what, it's still, even if this color is wrong, it's still closer than black is. So I'm just going to go with it. It doesn't matter. Like I said, it's no shop truck and can't really hurt it. So had the bright idea, the bolts that hold the aluminum piece on, I had a crack in my mat there, so I just went ahead and stuck them in there and painted them as well. And they don't have to be perfect either. And the first time you put something in the bed of the truck, well, they're going to get scuffed up anyway. But I was just playing around. I can't really do a whole lot until this dries. So I'm going to wait a few minutes and see how it goes and just kind of go with it. And I'll take this some of this paper down when I think it's dried enough, and I'll do the outside of the tailgate and see how it goes. Hopefully it'll go pretty good. It's funny, every time I pick up a spray can, the wind starts picking up, so died down now, but my wife come out here a minute ago, and as soon as I picked up a spray can, I said, look at this, and the wind started blowing, so I'm just going to have to sneak up on painting it before the wind figures out that I'm that I'm spray painting. Okay, y'all hang on with me, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Hang on. Okay, guys, I got this tailgate painted. I'm not real happy with the color matching, but it's, let me say this. Let's be happy about the whole thing. It's closer to this color than it was black, so I'll say that. It looks better than the black tailgate color was. So I didn't spend a whole lot of time and up here on the top where it's kind of, you can still see some traces of black. It's going to take 24 hours, it said on the Rust-Oleum can, for this to fully cure. So I guess tomorrow sometime, if I have a few minutes, I'll come back here and start scuffing it up. But in the meantime, I'm going to call it a day. And I think I'm going to get some flat black and do this right here. I wish I hadn't have done that. It's just one of those spur of the moment things, and I wish I hadn't have done it. So after this dries tomorrow, I might get some flat black and just make this all. I don't know what I'm going to do yet till tomorrow gets here, but I didn't spend a whole lot of time in this area because, if you'll recall, that's where the aluminum piece goes. But all in all, I guess, by the time I get done gumming it up, it should be okay. I'm hoping. Got a lot done today. I think I showed you this, but if I didn't, I took the bolts that holds the aluminum piece on to the tailgate. I stuck it down here in a crack in the mat and painted it, kinda. Yeah, I told you that already. I'm sorry. But anyway, I guess this is it. The dash is still curing in there with the silicone around the edges. I'm hoping that'll turn out good. Got a lot of stuff done today, but you know how you are sometimes when you do something, you get to thinking to yourself, could I have done it better? But I don't know. The colors kind of got me messed up on this, but maybe it'll all turn out okay. Closer than, as I said, closer than black was to this color. So anyway, I appreciate you keeping up with this. I didn't mean to make this video so long. I'm long-winded. But another thing I wanted to point out real quick, you'll kind of notice that since it's not black anymore, you kind of notice more imperfections in the tailgate, like these dents. But that's okay, because this is a shop truck, and I guess that's why I've gotten so brave with some of the trucks that I have, trucks and cars, is because I'm not trying to make it look good. I'm making it look like it's weathered, and like this truck and my other trucks, making it look like that it's still a work truck, a shop truck, like a mechanic would drive, or somebody that's working in a garage somewhere, just a shop truck, go get parts at the auto parts store or something. That's the theme that I'm going for. So it, like it's been used and abused and it's still running. That's the kind of trucks and cars that I really like, even though I admire people that have really nice show cars and show trucks, but I just like stuff like this, and it's something that I can kind of afford. As I said, I'm a man that's on a budget, and I kind of have to piece things together, and I try to do as much stuff as I can myself. So my videos are kind of, one of those kind of things that you can learn from me as far as what to do or what not to do. Whew. Okay, I got all that out of the way. Whew. Glad I got that out. Didn't mean to make the video so long. Appreciate you watching and keeping up with it. Tomorrow, if I get time, I'll come back here and fool with this tailgate. And so if you would, give me a thumbs up and subscribe and leave a comment. And when you subscribe, you can ring that little bell. And every time I post a video up, you'll see what kind of mess I'm into that particular day. But tomorrow I'm going to try to mess with the dash and this tailgate again. So anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope y'all have a good day. I'm having an awesome day. Truly I am. I know I complain sometimes, but really I'm having an awesome day. I'm alive and breathing, and I'm doing really good. Y'all have a good day, and I'll see you later.